Oh boy, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
Freaking bats!
We do have a little bit of a bat problem in here.
They drive me crazy, John. So, it's been a little while. The wasteland is still the wasteland, I think. Yep. Checking it out. It is still a wasteland. Nothing has changed. So that's kind of sad. Oh, hey, there's a red meteor gem in here. Why aren't we using this? Oh, God.
What was that noise?
I put a red meteor gem in our shield, and it now is upgraded to power level 2, and it has a range of 150 blocks. It was just chilling inside of the meteor shield. So it stopped a comet at some point, and that comet dropped a red meteor shield, I guess. Or a red meteor chip or something.
Interesting.
You can actually see it on top, too. Come over here. Where are you at?
I'm used to Fallout. I hit tab to
Yeah, John's
get out
been
of the menu.
having more fun in a different post-apocalyptic game for a while.
Can't get enough of that apocalypse.
Apparently not. I think I prefer your
Oh, I see.
apocalypse. See? It actually shows up on top now. And it actually tells you the last place that a comet entered that it stopped, which is kind of cool. It gives you the X and Y coordinates, which is nifty. Anyhow,
Okay.
so it has been a while, but last time that we were here, we were trying to get Steve's carts working, and we were trying to be less bad, I think, in general, is what we were trying to do. But it
Not very good at that.
it turns out we were doing it wrong. There's actually been a number of people who, those of you who have commented on these videos, thank you, because they've been quite helpful, and hopefully we will stop being so bad. We've been doing things very wrong, it turns out, John. So one thing in particular that people were very quick to remind me of, we were doing crossbows wrong, because to build bolts requires bolt cores, which is just tool rods covered in metal, and you just use the smeltery to do it. So it's built like nothing else in the mod, which is whatever. But that's one thing. So crossbows are a thing we should invest in, because apparently they're really, really good. But you have to build them out of materials that you like, that are kind of heavy, because you want to keep them around. So bone crossbow, not so good. Iron crossbow, steel crossbow, pretty good. So we'll need to explore that. So weapons are a thing we need. Second thing we're doing wrong, resource collection. I've been out there with my hammer and pick just gathering as many blocks as I can. Turns out that was probably a mistake. You can, because when we do that, we only get one ingot per block, because it shatters and it turns into fragments. If I put Silk Touch on my bronze pickaxe, which I could do, with some string and some gold, because Tinkers lets you do that, I can actually get the actual block. And if you put that into a mariculture vat with lava, it turns into a regular block that you can then put on a grindstone and turn into 2 ore. So we could actually be doubling our ores, and we're just not. So that's a problem.
Yeah.
So we need to do that. It does mean, though, that we're going to go through a boatload of lava, which kind of stinks, because we don't have a boatload of lava.
We do have a volcano over there.
Well, it's actually even simpler than that. We have a lake of lava under our feet. All we have to do is dig a hole down, build a pump, and it'll pump up all the lava for us. And we can put that into tanks, and then we're right as rain. Because there's like so much lava down there, I don't think we can go through it all.
Great.
So there's solutions to all of these problems, but the problem is we were just doing it so badly wrong that we didn't think to stop and start using the resources around us very well. Part of that has to come from just us not knowing what the hell we're doing. Also, Botania, you will love to hear John is required. We cannot progress without it.
No.
But you were doing it wrong, and so there's easier ways about this. Your sunflowers do explode after 2 days, but if you pick them up before they explode, it resets their timer. So we can use that for a little while. There's also, once you've collected enough to start actually getting some of those petals charged with your mana pool here, you can build flowers that generate mana by eating coal and charcoal.
Uh huh.
And
I know about that, but that much.
they're a little bit better, but they never blow up. And if we can get an actual tree farm going, we can get enough coal that we'll never run out of charcoal, which gives us an infinite supply of Botania energy.
Yay.
Literally everything that people have been showing me and sending me has been centered around the theme of we have to automate everything. Because there's not enough time and resources for us to do this if we don't and not go crazy.
Speaking of which, I'm getting thirsty. I need to
Me
collect some snow.
too. We should have some water in the storage, unless you've drank it all. We have
Well,
30 fresh water.
whoa.
I went on a
Been
freshwater.
stocking up.
I went on a freshwater spree. I think I got tired of refilling my pack. Oh, that was the other thing people reminded me of. If you put your camel pack and the steam plate in a crafting bench, you combine them.
So we never have to forget our armor ever
So I
again.
wouldn't have to forget my armor. Now, that does mean that I will go through Steam like crazy, but I would never have to forget armor. Oh, that's the other thing. They also were quick to point out that I don't have to bucket water into the stupid thing. There's actually an item in that mod pack called Archimedes Screw, which is actually based on an ancient idea of using a screw to move water uphill that we can build relatively cheaply that will move water source blocks into the boiler for us.
Okay, so that's actually going to be something we'll use.
That is something we will wind up using actually pretty soon. What else? There's so much that I had no idea what the hell we were supposed to be doing, and it turns out just we were supposed to be doing it better is the answer. The first thing though, and this will be contentious, I think the first thing we need to do is secure a perimeter. We have tons of hardened clay. I think we need to build a 3 or 4 block high wall around basically all of our land that we want to keep right now and go about somewhat coherently lighting it up a little bit. We have tons of coal. We have a decent amount of wood. It's getting to be nighttime. We need to go to sleep. But I think that needs to be the first thing we do because that will at least set some kind of an idea of what our space looks like. And I think will help tremendously with this.
Okay.
About getting mobbed attacked so much. That's the other thing. Speaking of mobs, and I realize I'm rambling here, so I apologize, guys, but you've been sending in a lot of information, and I don't want to make it seem like we've ignored anybody. Mob farm. We need one. I don't want to run out and hunt people all the time. You probably do, but I'm not going to let you, because you've killed us enough times.
We're running out of lives.
We need to build a mob farm. But we need to build a mob farm in a way that we can actually use an item called a diamond spike, which is stupidly expensive to build. But luckily, one of the quests in here, we may have actually even completed a large part of it. We have not. So if you look in the quest book under brass fan, if we build 9 brass fans, it gives us 3 iron spikes, and it also opens up the brass vacuums. And if we build the vacuums, it gives us some gold spikes. We can use those gold spikes and I think a block of gold to make... Oh no, we need some magical wood too. But regardless, we can pretty easily get some diamond spikes. And mobs that are killed on diamond spikes drop rare stuff. So like armor and ingots, stuff that you would normally have to kill. A player would have to kill them. Diamond spikes pretend that they're a player for the sake of loot drop rules. So we can use that along with, say, a hopper to collect mob drops and help supplement some of our missing stuff, like iron, for example. Because between you and me, I'm getting sick of searching for iron. But
You really have much more helpful viewers than I do.
they have definitely been in the camp of wanting to see us succeed, and I greatly appreciate them wanting to see us succeed. So, first things first, I'm going to start collecting some materials because I want to build a freaking wall. Because I am tired of mobs attacking us.
Okay. Well, maybe I will revisit this Botania stuff.
Definitely feel free to. I think you'll find that it... Oh my god, I have to get used to our sorting process here. Because I need to I definitely need to get rid of some of this. Oh, that's the other thing I learned. There's a backpack. And oh my god, is it so awesome. It requires... Oh, also, sleeping bags are a real thing. So we can build
Okay.
sleeping bags and sleep anywhere in the world. We don't have to keep coming home to our beds. We could build a sleeping bag and literally sleep anywhere. Okay, before a wall, a backpack. Because backpacks let you store stuff in them. They have 2 tanks on them, so you can store up to 4 buckets of any fluid in them. You can hang tools on them and have them accessible at any time. And it has a full inventory's worth of space and a crafting table inside of it. And it doesn't encumber you. Anything in the backpack weighs nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, big deal. It turns out backpacks are a serious business.
So, that really help you build or take those wall construction materials along.
It would help me tremendously. The trick is we need a boatload of glass and... Oh, good, we do have some iron. Very, very little, but we have some. We need glass and iron and wool, although really we just need string.
I just discovered a super easy way to get floral fertilizer that I didn't know about before.
Really? How?
If I combine 1 bone meal with 4 powder,
Yeah.
which is what I can get from just grinding up these petals that I've been collecting,
Uh-huh.
that'll make it.
How much?
That'll make 1 fertilizer.
Okay. How many petals do you get per flower?
I think it's just 1.
So that sounds like that's not going to be very... what's the word I'm looking for? Self-fulfilling? Unless you can make more than 4 flowers per floral fertilizer.
What is our bone meal situation?
We have 5 bone meal. And 16 enchanted bones. Oh! Other thing we're doing wrong. Grindstone. We need a grindstone. You can grind up bones into bone meal and, like, double the output of them.
Oh, that would probably be good.
The grindstone thing is under esteemed innovation. Damn it, that's not it. You know that mod I really, really hate? Eureka?
Yeah.
It turns out there's actually a lot of really useful things in it, but I still hate it. Basic duster is what you need to build. Luckily, you automatically have it unlocked, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you build a basic duster, you can basically put items on it and then jump on it to grind them up. I'm not even kidding. Basic duster requires 2 stone gears, a slime, and stone and a single iron ingot. Stone gears are double compressed cobble, hammered in a blacksmith's anvil, though. So it's going to require 162 cobblestone to make those gears.
What? Stone gears?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So you need to get mining, I guess. Because we don't have 182 cobblestone. We have 13 stone. In fact, do we have any cobble? Cobble? I don't think we have any cobble. I think we used the cobble, or I used the cobble, or something happened somewhere. We've gone through a lot of our critical resources, John.
I think I'm going to need to stock up on some bone meal next time it comes night.
Please just be careful. We really can't afford for you to die anymore.
No one cares about the grapes.
I think they're content to just watch us grow the grapes until they reach space. And then climb up the grapes.